In progress.
Hello and welcome. Just getting set up here for tonight's Tuesday Night Live. Hope everyone is really well. Hi Lynette, welcome. Just getting set up. So tonight is all about summer shoes that work for school, play dates, and work. So what I find is that most summer outfits fail because of the shoes. And I even met a client today. I was helping her with her wardrobe, and she had this beautiful dress, still had tags on it, and she said, I think I have an issue with my shoes. And then when we went through her shoes, it was like, yeah, they weren't quite right. They were just okay. One of them was okay, you could sort of get away with it, but it was just not quite right, and she was missing them. So I know she's not alone with that. So many people struggle with shoes and putting those outfits together. So once they've got the outfit, then it's like, oh, what shoes do I actually wear? So we are going to chat about summer shoes that work for all different occasions. And if we haven't already met yet, I'm Shannon Johnson, and I style busy mums who want to feel really put together without overthinking it. And yeah, what I see sort of consistently is that these summer shoes are meant to be sort of easy, but for a lot of people, they're actually the hardest part. They might be like too uncomfortable or unsupportive. They could be too casual for work, too dressy for school runs. It's just not quite right in the shoe department. So what happens, you end up changing shoes 3 times or just wearing the same pair of shoes that don't actually work with the outfit, and then the outfit feels really wrong. Like I said, I see this with a lot of clients. And one client said to me, I love my clothes, but nothing feels right. And when we really looked closer, this was a different client, she only had 2 pairs of summer shoes, and neither actually suited her lifestyle. So the moment that we fixed her shoes, her outfit's suddenly working again. Her wardrobe felt twice as big because she could create more outfits now that she had the right shoes. So tonight I'm going to show you the small summer shoe edit that every busy mum needs. Shoes that actually work for all those parts of your life. So it could be work, could be just going, to cafe, grocery shopping, everyday outfits. That's what we really need our shoes for, because that's what we're doing most of the time. And you don't need more shoes, you just need the right shoes. So I'm going to give you 4 examples now of what I think you should have in your closet for summer shoes. So even though it's summer in Australia, I'm still wearing a sneaker. So I feel like this is a really good option to keep in your wardrobe for summer. So the everyday summer sneaker. This could be your school run hero, or I know so many mums that are wearing sneakers into the office. And this could be just one of those pairs that you could grab without thinking. If you don't already have a pair of sneakers that you love, you really need to look for like a neutral color, supportive, so it's comfy because you're going to be on your feet. I want you to be able to wear these shoes for like 8 hours a day and be comfortable. And so here's the rule. If the sneaker doesn't work for both dresses and jeans, then it doesn't really earn its place, because the summer sneaker needs to go with dresses and bottoms like jeans and skirts. And so you really need to find that one pair that goes with multiple bottoms. And it should make your outfit feel really effortless and not really like overly sporty either, having those sneakers. So put that on your list if you haven't already got a pair of nice summer sneakers. I have got some Adidas, and they've been really popular with clients, all different types of Adidas sneakers. And you can all get all different colors, you can have textures, you can have patterns in them. So that could be another option for you, getting some like statement sneakers that will go with everything. Number 2 is the elevated flat or sandal. So this is where most wardrobes fall down, and that's where I see that gap really consistently. So if you're missing the elevated flat, it could look like a sandal. For example, yeah, like the leather sandal, we really want to have good quality leather that's going to last a long time. It could be a pointed flat, it could be a structured slide. So this is your like, I made an effort shoe, so that it sort of pulls your outfit together and takes you from casual to sort of put together really instantly. So from school run to coffee to casual meeting to lunch, the same outfit but different energy. So the elevated flat. You might have, like I see a lot of people wearing just thongs in their wardrobe or the Havianas. So we want to have a step up from that. This is what I'm talking about, the elevated flat or sandal. So put that as number 2 if you don't already have it. Then number 3, so the work appropriate option. So even sort of part-time or casual office days need a smarter shoe. Your options could look like a low block heel, a loafer, a dressier sandal. And let me say this clearly, you don't need heels. I don't really wear heels unless like very occasionally, but I am on my feet a lot with work. You just need to feel polished. It needs to have that polished look about it. And yeah, it doesn't need to be heels. It just needs to be sort of structured and have that intention of looking polished. So that's the work appropriate option. And then number 4, the comfort reality check. So summer shoes should support your real life. You know, have that detox sort of checklist. Can I walk comfortably? Can I stand for long periods? Do I avoid these sort of halfway through the day? If they're not ticking the boxes and they're not comfortable, you can't walk in them comfortably, you're consistently changing shoes, then they're just not working. And if they're not working, they're just cluttering your wardrobe, they're taking up space. So I want you to give this is your challenge for the week. I want you to have a look at your shoe drawer or box or wherever you keep your shoes. You need to go through them and check the fit, they're comfortable, and you've got those 3 options, which I'll just go through with you again. So number 1 was the everyday summer sneaker. Number 2 was the elevated flat or sandal. And number 3 was the work appropriate option. And then I had number 4, this is your chance to declutter your wardrobe. And really look at them and see if they're working. You don't need a huge shoe collection. You just need that shoe system. So when your shoes are right, getting dressed is easier. Outfits feel really intentional. You stop second guessing yourself. And if you need help editing your summer or winter wardrobe properly, we're getting there to nearly autumn. This is exactly what we do inside my programs, in particular the Ultimate Style Makeover, where I help you one-on-one with this, and I go and see everything in your wardrobe and work it out, what you need to keep, what you're missing, create that shopping list, plus loads more. Because when your shoes work, everything really just gets easier. So I think if you can just break it down and do your shoes this week, I'd love to hear how you go. And yes, any questions, ladies? How are you going with everything? Oh, sorry, Shirley. I'm just letting more people in. Hello, welcome. So, yeah, any questions, ladies, about the summer shoe collections? No? Okay. Well, I will see you next week. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you next Tuesday for the next live. Bye for now. See you guys.